Hi everyone, welcome to Lola's Frugal Life. This is episode number 318 and this is my weekly meal plan episode. So please stick around for a few quick words from our sponsor and we'll get right into the show. Hi everyone, welcome back to my weekly meal plan episode. If you haven't listened to this before, each week I share with everyone what's on my family's meal plan for the upcoming week. Any recipes that I mention can be found in a blog post that corresponds with this episode on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. And it does list out any, it lists out the meal plan, for the whole week. And then it has any links for any of the recipes that were mentioned so that if you're looking for the recipe, you can find the exact one rather than having to try and sort through other recipes that might have similar names if you go to the website. But I will mention the website where the recipes came from during the episode also. This meal plan is just for dinners, and I do rotate my meals on a regular basis, so it's not always all new stuff. I feel like lately I've been adding in more new recipes than usual, but that's just because I feel like I've had a little bit of flexibility to do that. But I always start out with a basic meal plan following kind of like a general rotation of meals, and then if I can or have time to, I will, or if I want to, I'll add in some new recipes. So this week's meal plan starts on Saturday, July 9th. So for Saturday, I am going to be trying a new recipe, which is Greek chicken gyros with tzatziki. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but you know what, that's the white sauce that they put on the gyros. This recipe is from recipetineats.com. It's like recipetineats.com. I'm really kind of excited to try this because I've never made gyros before and I really like them a lot, so I'm hoping that this recipe will come out good. But again, it's going to be my first time trying it, so I'm hoping that this will be a good recipe, but if not, I'll try and make them again with another recipe. So that's for Saturday. For Sunday, I'm going to be doing baked chicken nuggets, which is from allrecipes.com. This is a really simple chicken nugget recipe where you dip the chicken nuggets, you cut up the chicken breast, you dip it in butter, melted butter, and then in breadcrumbs, and then you just bake it. It's so super quick and easy. And then for a side, I'm going to do Mexican style corn on the cob in the air fryer. It comes out so good. So it's basically like the Mexican street corn. You kind of cook it in the air fryer and it's sprayed with like the cooking spray, and then it's like butter and garlic and seasonings like that. You can sprinkle the cheese. You could sprinkle cheese on it, you could do whatever, but it's just, the corn just comes out really great in the air fryer. And then I'm also going to do loaded potato salad, which is from tasteofhome.com. I actually have not made this recipe yet either. This is another new one. I usually do the traditional Hellmann's potato salad, but I figured I would try something new. So this loaded potato salad is from tasteofhome.com. So that's for Sunday. For Monday, we do hamburgers every other Monday each week, every other week. So this Monday is our hamburger night. I'm going to be doing best ever turkey burgers from delish.com, and I'm also going to be making regular hamburgers, which I don't have a recipe for. I just take ground beef and make patties and either cook it on the stovetop or cook it on the grill. Since it's nice out and hopefully it won't be raining that night, I'll be cooking the hamburgers on the grill. And then I'm also going to be doing oven fresh seasoned potato wedges from allrecipes.com. Those do take a while to bake in the oven. So what I've been doing lately in the summer, if it is a hot day and I don't want to have the oven going, I will just stick those in the air fryer. Like I'll do them in smaller pieces, not like the big wedges, like as if they baked on a baking sheet, but I'll just slice them into smaller potatoes and then I'll just cook them in the air fryer and just do that for a side dish. And then I'm also just going to do a can of pork and beans to go with that. Tuesday is our Mexican theme night. So this week we're doing chicken chimichangas with sour cream sauce, which is from allrecipes.com. As I've mentioned before, I don't actually make the sour cream sauce. I just serve it with sour cream on the side just because I'm lazy like that sometimes when it comes to meal prep, and I figure the sour cream is just fine. Goes good with the chicken chimichangas as is. So that's for Tuesday. For Wednesday, I'm doing fried flounder, which again, this one I don't have a recipe for, but I just buy the frozen individually frozen flounder filet pieces, and I just defrost them and dip them in egg and breadcrumb and fry them up on the stovetop. And then for a side, we're going to be doing mushroom rice from budgetbites.com. It's budgetbytes.com. I really like this if you like mushrooms and you like rice. You kind of cook the mushrooms and you saute them in butter, and then you add like the rice and vegetable broth, and you just kind of cook it all until the rice is fully cooked. And I think it tastes really good. It's somewhat of a new recipe to me, but I've been making it somewhat frequently. And then I'm also going to be making crispy air fried sweet potato wedges in the air fryer, and that recipe is from cookinglight.com. Thursday, I'm going to be trying another new recipe. I think I was sitting there looking up recipes one night, and a lot of them wound up getting stuck into this week's meal plan, which is kind of unusual. I don't usually have this many new recipes in 1 week. But I'm going to be trying for Thursday, which is our soup and grilled cheese night or breakfast for dinner night. That's what we always do on Thursdays. So this week, I'm going to be trying this Instant Pot chicken and rice soup, which is from themovementmenu.com. So it's looked like it'd be really good, and it's an Instant Pot recipe, which I like making because it's kind of quick and easy for Thursday night. The reason I do soup and grilled cheese or breakfast for dinner is because that's the night I go food shopping. So Instant Pot recipes are good for food shopping night too, because when I come home, before I put the groceries away, I can usually kind of throw the stuff in the Instant Pot real quick and get that cooking. That way, while I'm putting the groceries away, it's cooking, and then it'll be done shortly thereafter I have everything put away. So that's for Thursday. And then Friday is the last meal of the week for the meal plan. So for Friday, July 15th, I'm going to be doing French dip sandwiches. This I do not have a link for, but I'll put on the website how to make this. But these are so easy. You put 1 3-pound chuck roast in the crock pot, and you put an envelope of onion soup mix, a packet of au jus gravy, and a can of beef broth, and you cook it all in the crock pot, and that's it. It is so easy, and it comes out so good. And when it's done, you just serve it over, but on any kind of like Italian bread or French rolls or any kind of bread that you like that you would put, like a beef sandwich on. And you could put like Swiss cheese or provolone cheese or whatever other kind of cheese you like to put on your sandwiches. And it's just such a quick, easy meal. And the leftovers freeze really well. So you can, there's like a motorcycle driving behind me. I feel like no matter where I go, I always have sounds. I'm like in my bedroom trying to record this, and a motorcycle just like blasted past my window. I don't know if you could have heard that or not. But either way, these are just a really super quick and easy meal. And the leftovers freeze really well because it does make a lot. So if you don't eat it all, you can freeze it in portions. I like to kind of freeze it in smaller portions. That way, if we just want to take out a little bit for a quick lunch or something like that, but it freezes really well, and you just take it out and reheat it, and you have a meal for later. So anyway, so that's the last meal for this week's meal plan. So I hope this was helpful or motivating to you in some way. Don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. You can find the blog posts for each of these meal plans on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would really love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see that you're listening. Also, if you could please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast, that would be really helpful to me. Those ratings and reviews are what help grow the audience because it allows more people to see the podcast when they're searching for something similar to this. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a really awesome day. Today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. If there is something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line, it's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be available to you locally. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses, plus you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if needed. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/Lola, that's better HELP, and join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Lola's Frugal Life listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Lola.